Hey everybody, welcome back to the Miser's Guide to Evony. In this video, we are going to be looking at Blazons for the Siege Machine troops. We've already looked at the other three, and we're going to do the same in this video. It's not a scripted video. I'm just going to be going through with the Blazons that I have available, and I'm going to quickly check to see if I have any more Blazon chests that I can open up, just in case. You never know if there's going to be something valuable in there. So let's take a quick look. Nope. All right. So let's start off by looking at how you get to Blazons. You can click on any of the training buildings, any of the buildings that you use to train troops, and just navigate to the Siege Machine section of the Blazons menu. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through the two sets first for Blazons, primarily for these troops. And we are going to look at the set bonuses because really, just like the other ones, you want to make sure you have a complete set because the final piece, the sixth piece of the Blazon set is the most valuable, whether you do offensive or defensive. So let's take a look. We're going to start off with humility just because it's right there. So I'm just going to click through, clicking any kind of humility that I see just so that we can see what the set bonus looks like. So there's when defending enemy troop attack, you got a debuff of 10%. You got a debuff of 10% also for your defense and your attack for the enemy troops that are going to be attacking you at your city. And then you also have a buff to your troops for attack, defense, and HP for your defending siege machine attack. That will not work offensively. That's why it says defending. So when you are attacked, these buffs will apply to every tier of your siege troop. Let's take a look now at the honesty, I believe. So I'm going to quickly remove all of these, and we'll go through and look for some honesty. There's not a lot of honesty in Evony, but we're going to find some. Here we go. Honesty, 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 and the last one. Okay, so the honesty set is attacking. When attacking, it's going to debuff 5% attack and defense for the enemy. So it's 5% less than the defending, but it's harder to get debuffs when you're attacking, especially in a rally. So that is good there. Attacking siege machine attack, defense, and HP. So that's when you are doing a solo, a rally, any kind of offensive attack that will apply. Now, for me and for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be looking at the humility set. And the reason being, the siege count that I have in my city, I do not have a really strong siege general. I don't make a lot of siege attacks except for the lower tier siege and just filling, I'm not very strong. This is one of my weaker areas in the game for sure. However, defensive, I have a lot better built wall general than I do an offensive siege general. So I'm going to get a lot more value by building up my defensive buffs. Now, that's not to say that in my defensive set, I won't value some offensive stats too, but also keep in mind that the types of siege attacks that are usually run are not going to be utilizing the percentage buffs quite as effectively as a flat. So these buffs here that you get, okay, that's a bad example, that's monsters. Okay, in rally siege machine defense plus 8%, I wouldn't value that as highly as a flat refine, especially since a lot of my siege attacks are going to be lower tier siege. And that's, that's the case for even defending. But because of my troop counts and the way that I have my account set up, offensive is not really going to be as beneficial. However, if you do want to make an offensive set as well, because you can do multiple sets, you would just make a different preset. You could be swapping back and forth like I did in my mounted troop video. But we're going to be looking at humility. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to give some of my reasoning as I select the level 1 Blazons and try to just get the foundation of my Blazon setup so that in a future video I can look at upgrading and prioritizing that. So So let's look at the first one, the Shadow Blazon. This one has in rally siege machine attack, reinforcing. I don't value reinforcing very high because I'm not going to reinforce with my crappy siege. I'm just not going to get, it's just going to be a waste of troops for the most part. So in rally is not bad, but that is offensive. I'm looking at more defensive buffs if I can get them, but I will take offensive if they're there. All right, let's continue down. Monsters, no thank you. But I did get a 0.9% on defending. Reinforcing, no. No there too. In rally, siege machine attack, 0.8%. Defending, 0.9%. So I've got a defending buff that I really wanted, and I have an offensive buff that is okay. So far, this is my best choice, so I'm going to lock here, and that's not to lock it permanently. That's more just to remind me of where it is, because it's going to be hard to find the place. It's just an easy way for me to locate the Blazon that I'm going to be looking for. Ooh, I like that one better. Look at that. 0.9 defending. I'm going to switch my lock. This is the one I'm going to be going with. I'm pretty darn certain. Humility, let's take a look. I mean, it's not going to get better than that for me, so I'm going to just click through these, and I already know what I'm going to pick, and that's this one. If you didn't lock it before and you found yours, you want to make sure to lock it after. Having it locked prevents you from accidentally dismantling the Blazon to upgrade your other Blazons. You would not want to do that. Even if it's equipped, if it's not locked, you can still accidentally destroy it. So make sure it's locked. Let's look now at the Ocean Blazons. Humility still. I've got in rally. I've got, oh, this is not bad. I've got 0.9 defending and 0.6 just defense. The siege machine defense, when you read it like that, that will work both offensively and defensively, so that's pretty darn good. And then I've got my 0.9% defending. I like that. That's going to be the one I'm going to go with, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. I don't have any others. Okay. Move on to the next. We've got marching and in rally. These are good ones, but they're both offensive. I'll take it for now, but my guess is there might be something better. Hopefully. That's not it. That's also not it. Defense. Yeah, there we go. Lucked out on the last one. All right. So the one I'm going to go with is Siege Machine Defense, offensive and defensive. And then you have defending Siege Machine Defense, 0.9%. All right. I got to make sure to lock that. It's a nice one. Okay, humility here. Fire Blazons, reinforcing, no thanks. I've got the offensive 0.8%, and I've got the offensive and defensive 0.6. Not bad. No. Both offensive. I still like the other one better. Both offensive. All right. So I think I'm going to go with this one. In rally and siege machine, not defense, HP. Why did I unlock it? Equip. Okay, 2 more to go. I've got defending and, ooh, monsters. No thanks. No, come on, there's got to be something better than that. Defending 0.9. Come on. Marching 0.7, marching 0.7. Okay. And marching 0.7. Okay. So I think the only realistic option I have here is this one. It's not defending, but marching is something that I can use. So I'm going to go with that for now. I'll probably look at replacing it before I upgrade it. But for now, that's my best choice. And the last one here, we have the light Blazon. Go down. Nope. Marching and reinforcing. Come on. No. Last one. Ooh, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Come on. This is a tough choice. I have to choose between 0.8 offensive, 0.7 offensive. And by the way, the difference between marching siege machine attack and in rally is this will only apply when you're doing an actual rally. So it is slightly higher, but that's because it has a limitation. It has to be in a rally. Whereas this 0.7 is just marching. So that's just any offensive attack. It will apply in a rally as well. And it will also apply if you are soloing somebody. So it's a little more versatile, even though it's slightly lower. In rally 0.8 and marching 0.7, reinforcing. Man, it's terrible. I think I'm going to go with this one. 0.6 is lower than the 0.7, the 0.8. That's a pretty minuscule difference, but the siege machine attack, just like that, is offensive and defensive. So it can go both ways. I'm going to lock that one in. It's something that I will probably replace, but for now, this is going to be my level 1 setup for the defensive Blazon set. Now I'm going to save that as my preset 1. I don't think I'll make an offensive preset, but I'll just kind of show you how you do it. You go honesty, and you're looking for siege machine attack. Sure, that will be offensive. That's not a good example. You're also looking for in rally, and you are looking for marching, which is going to be somewhere. I mean, if you get defending, cool. I mean, it's still useful, but you're primarily looking for marching and in rally and just the plain one. No marching. Thanks, Evony. Right when I'm recording a video, you won't give me what I'm looking for. There's marching. Okay, so actually these ones are the ones that you're really looking for. And if you get the 0.6, just the plain one, that's great. If you get the defensive one, slightly less value if you're looking for offensive, but also not bad. Okay, let me put that one back. And that is the end of this video. Hopefully it is helpful. In a future video, I'll probably look at upgrading and prioritizing which Blazons you should really be working on and how to do that whole process. So look for that one in a future video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting the channel. If you liked what you saw, please consider hitting the like button and checking out other videos on the Miser's Guide to Evony. I'll see you in the next video.